Alright, guys. So we have Flight Risk. Came out this year. Rated R. It's an hour and 31 minutes. The cast consists of Mark Wahlberg as Daryl. You have Michelle Dockery as Madeline. You have Topher Grace as Watson. You have Leah Remini as Vincent. And you have Paul Ben Victor as Coleridge. Now, the whole premise of this film is you have Madeline, who is a U.S. Marshal, and she's bringing Watson basically to stitch on his boss. Well, when they get onto this cargo plane, they realize very shortly that Daryl is not who he says he is. And we find out that he's a hitman. Of course, he's there to kill Watson and Madeline. And it's just as simple as that. It is directed by Mel Gibson. But in films where you limit yourself, granted, so this whole film is centered on a cargo plane. And, at that point, you're already limiting yourself. When you put the name of the movie as Flight Risk, you're limiting what you can bring to your fans. And that's what I feel like Mel Gibson did here, because Mark Wahlberg did a great job, so did Topher Grace, and that's crazy to say about Topher Grace because we really haven't seen him in much. He was Eric Foreman in That 70s Show, and that was about it for his career. So, like I said, the story was just very limited. I personally didn't like it by any means. You have Vincent and Coleridge, who you don't even see them in person, you just hear their voice, and that was a major letdown because both of the actors that played those two characters were very critical in this film, and it's sad. Now, would I suggest you going to watch this? Absolutely not. Like I said, Gibson shorted himself with having the whole scene just so limited, and then the film's not even that long, so it's like you couldn't even it starts off good, but then as it continues to progress down to the end of the film, it's like, why did I just waste my time watching this? Now, IMDb gave it a 5.3 out of 10. I give it a 2 out of 5. A lot of people have been saying that Mark Wahlberg is, he's going downhill. And this film actually confirms it. He partnered up with one of the best directors of our time, and they still can't even make it out of a hit. Now, it's not even on streaming. It is if you want to rent it. But I wouldn't rent it. I wouldn't go to the theaters. Just, it wasn't worth it for me. But give it a watch if you want, or, just let me know what you think overall. But I would highly suggest you do not watch this film.